Hey friends, welcome to A2, Adieu, or whatever. This is a visual novel I found on Lemmasoft Forums. I'll put the link in the description. As you can see, it's about music. So, this is my first time playing it, and let's get started. I'm not saying Donnie D usually hires the best henchmen, but his new guy would be bad by anyone's standards. Any 200-pound thug who thinks he can hide behind telephone poles really shouldn't have passed the screening process. Not to mention it takes him 9 blocks to finally jump me, even though I make a point of walking as slowly as possible. He's a better fighter than a stalker, I'll give him that. His first blow knocks all the wind out of my stomach. The second slams me face first into the asphalt. "Where's the money, Song?" Tch. I spit at a gritty mix of gravel and blood, then smash my leg into the new guy's kneecaps. He stumbles back with a curse. We grapple for several seconds before I finally shove him onto the ground. "Squinty-eyed, yellow-faced I kick him down before he can finish what he was going to say. I've heard it enough times before. People aren't all that original, I guess. Is that really the best insult you could think of? Something about the shape of my eyes and the color of my skin? Well, aren't you witty?" I give Mr. Witty another kick to show my appreciation. "Tell Donnie I'll pay him in 2 months. This time for sure. I just need some more time, got it?" "Boss says he's done giving you more time. He says he only gave you the loan in the first place 'cause your old man was supposed to be loaded. Guess you can't ever trust I grind my foot into his stomach until he's gasping. "Tell him it's 2 months or nothing. There's just some things I need to do first." "Oh yeah, like what?" As if on cue, my cell phone rings. New guy shoots me a look of disbelief as I take the call. "What?" "Yeah, on my way." "Yeah, I know I'm late. Whatever." I shove the phone back into my jeans, then nonchalantly step back. The thug scrambles onto his feet, fists clenched and ready for another fight. "Save it for later, pal. As much as I'd love to keep pounding you into the pavement, I've gotta go. I've got orchestra practice today." "Orchestra? For real?" He laughs so hard that he drops his fist fighting stance and clutches at his sides instead. Rolling my eyes, I start walking away. He can laugh all he wants. As far as I'm concerned, our conversation is over. "Blah! Yeah, go and play your violin like a good little China girl. Go redeem your family honor and all that crap." Well, almost over. Swinging around, I sock him in the stomach as hard as I can. "Oof!" He goes down like a bag of bricks. I do a mock bow over his body just for spite. Okay, now it's over. Memento mori. Let's see, variable. The music is so pretty. Accelerando. I really wish I could remember what composer this is. The practice hall for the community orchestra is on the more upscale side of town, so I get a lot of funny looks as I come down the street. Men in polo shirts doing double takes, housewives locking their car doors. Heck, one woman even herds her kids away when she spots me. "Geez, lady, what do you think I'm gonna do to your brat? Roast him on a spit and eat him?" Sarcastic. When I started coming here for practice, one of the orchestra members discreetly took me aside. I wasn't too surprised that she asked me to consider switching to a more normal appearance. And she wasn't too happy when I told her this is how I normally look. I let her go for a while about how important it was for me, the orchestra's new owner and manager, to set a professional example by following a formal dress code and all that jazz. It wasn't until she started saying that's what my father always did that I finally cut her off. I didn't need her or anyone else to tell me that. Master conductor William Song, acclaimed musical maestro and local celebrity, would have kicked out anyone who came to work with so much as a wrinkled tie. Even when I was a child, he'd make me iron my school uniform twice a day and throw out any skirts that didn't reach my knees. If that car crash hadn't killed him, seeing someone like me in charge of his beloved orchestra probably would have. After all, I'm the kind of girl people expect to see rocking out at a punk concert, not conducting piano concertos. And that's just the way I like it. Little Sona Song and her daddy's fancy pants orchestra. Huh. It's the last thing I'd want to be remembered for. Further down the street, I see more people standing around trying to look like they're not gawking. Though for once their focus, surprisingly, isn't on me. This time it's on an elegant young man standing in the middle of the sidewalk, holding a briefcase in one hand and studying a map in the other. Even in a swanky neighborhood like this, you'd be hard-pressed to find someone else this well-dressed. Expensive silk suit, perfectly straight tie, hair slicked back without one strand out of place. The orchestra girl who lectured me about professionalism would swoon all over this guy. He's definitely the type my father would have approved of. I pass him without a second glance. To my surprise, he calls out in Chinese. I don't know Chinese. I suddenly wish I knew Chinese. I want to learn it someday. Languages are awesome. If he's Chinese, he's probably talking to me. Ugh, this is always awkward. It's one thing to get crap about Chinese American stereotypes from random idiots. It's another to get Chinese people approaching me, expecting someone who will understand everything they say, and inevitably being disappointed when I only know a few words. For some reason, the second group always seems worse. At least I can pummel the first into submission without feeling guilty. The man calls out again. I don't know Chinese, I wish I did. Nah. Can I save? Fuck, I can't save. Yes, I can. Save. Okay. I'm gonna be rude to him for now, because I'm just gonna ignore him. I start walking faster, hoping he'll get the hint. More Chinese? I wish I knew. I'm not sure what he's saying, and even more people are staring now, so I break into a run and don't stop until I'm inside the building. Once I enter the practice room, I'm swarmed by the entire orchestra at once. Sona, you're finally here. Why on earth were you late again? Oh, you know me. I like to make an entrance. We've been waiting for... What happened to your face? Huh? What about my face? Takes me a second to realize there's something sticky on my cheek. Oh, right. That's blood. My blood. Probably. I scrub it off with the back of my hand. Oh, you know, just my weekly drug deal gone wrong and ensuing gunfight. No biggie. God damn it, Sona. Everyone stares at me speechlessly. No one gets my jokes around here. I got it. It's funny. Okay, so, about the upcoming Valentine's Day concert, have you decided what pieces we should play yet? Nope. The musicians exchange nervous glances with one another. I'd be pretty upset if I were one of the musicians, too. It's like, you're used to order, and then all of a sudden there's this chaotic person in charge. It's like, what the fuck? One of them finally musters the courage to speak up. But we only have 2 months left before the concert. Oh, shit. Gotta get practicing. We need to finalize our set list as soon as possible. Yeah, you do that. Didn't I already say you can pick whatever you want? Maybe something by an old European dead guy. I hear they're popular. Oh, Sonny, you sarcastic bitch. More nervous glances. I guess everyone is too used to blindly following my father's orders instead of actually making their own decision. Ever since my father posthumously put me in charge, they've been expecting me to step into his own shoes. In truth, I can't think of anyone less suited for this job. Seriously, if my father had actually known me before he died, he never would have entrusted me with his precious orchestra in the first place. As it was, we hadn't spoken in years before his accident, so I was as shocked as everyone else by the contents of his will. Yes, my father donated half his fortune to the Beijing Music Academy, but that wasn't the shocking part. The real surprise was that he'd agreed to give the other half to me, his estranged but only child, on one condition. What is that condition?